Hello and welcome to everyone out there for my June memo, which I am recording on the last day of June, which again is pretty shocking for those that follow these memos because it is on time this month, which is great. And you'll also notice that behind me I have updated my wall so that all my family's artwork, my well, not my wife, she doesn't do any artwork for me. But my children have done artwork, and there are a few other bits and pieces from company-related details. So it does make my room, my office, look a lot more sort of lived in. After we put that wall in there, we needed another room for our team for a breakout. It was getting pretty noisy just with the growth in staff numbers and those constant conversations. But enough of that. I hope you all had a really good June. We are starting to see those numbers start to pick up. In New Zealand, we had our Q1 number GDP come out, and that was 0.8, which is fantastic considering where we were last year. Those Trump tariffs in April started to have a bit of an effect. May picked up. June was kind of topsy-turvy across Australasia for most businesses. Sort of one week is hot, one week not. But it does look like things are leveling out. A consumer confidence survey by the ANZ came out in New Zealand on Friday, and it showed that consumer confidence is up, and how people perceive they're going to be in 2026 again is also up. So a lot of the sort of policy changes that the government we currently have put in place seem to be coming to fruition. And though we are in winter and we'll be here for another 2 months, I think that we're now starting to see, really considerable changes to business sentiment and investment into business. And those numbers are borne out by the metrics that I will show at the end of this video. What I wanted to point out today was one product that we have used ourselves. I might have touched on this earlier this year. It's called Demand Gen. Now, this product includes YouTube and display. It is a new Google product, replaces TrueView for ads, I think it was called, and ad sequencing. We do a lot of YouTube advertising. We take our 30-second radio ad, we get it animated, and then we put that into our YouTube channel onto X. And so when we advertise it through YouTube, through the Demand Gen product, we have seen significant increases to our returns and the engagement rate and the number of inquiries we're getting from it, but also where it's being placed. So we are getting right on that stuff homepage for some of our videos, which is great. We weren't getting there before. So if you do have a lot of video inventory, or you're considering what you're doing around that YouTube space and how to advertise there, do talk to your project manager about Demand Gen, because it is an area that we are seeing is quite beneficial. Oh, and then just on our Performance Max extension product, a really great uptake by clients on that product last 2 months, and some awesome insights and increases to lead generation in form inquiry as well as revenue. So, fantastic to see. So really, really glad. I was invited to go to New South Wales by the Rugby Referees Association of North Harbour. Myself and another referee will be hosted by the New South Wales Rugby Referees Association. So that'll be fantastic. That's the middle of this month coming, July. While I'm over in Sydney, I will meet with Google in person. I had a meeting with Google last week to discuss with them their advanced AI technology. The cost of that, I might have mentioned last month, is eye-watering. It was even more expensive in the conversation I had with them last week than before. This is a direction that digital marketing and people who are serious about generating leads online are going to need to take. But before we get to the expensive AI piece, what we need to deploy for our clients is a cloud server where we are keeping store or repository of data. So for many of our clients who have completed the server-side tagging product, we will already have your analytics data in Google Cloud. So that's fine. That means we've got the analytics information. You own that rather than Google owning it through analytics. What we're going to progressively do for the remainder of the year is we're going to pull in Google ad data and we're going to pull in metadata into those cloud accounts so that we can activate it using AI technology into 2026. Because at the moment, AI is really being used for that large language model, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, but it's not actually being ruled across a lot of the data sets that businesses own because it's difficult to get them all the data into one place. So that is our mandate next to do. We have had a number of inquiries come from clients of all shapes and sizes about AI infusing into organic results and AI infusing into paid ads. So that's a topic that Raja, myself, and then maybe one or two of the other senior team will be investigating this coming month so that we can give you deeper insights in the end of July about what AI for organic and what AI for paid ads are going to do. Of course, behind the scenes for our clients, what we're going to be looking at is how we can build on top of the data sets so that you are ahead of your peers, ahead of your competitors in 2026. So no knee-jerk reaction. We're just going to go and do everything. As I said, the tech platforms are already putting AI into everything. So our clients are already getting utility out of that. But we want to be able to level that up and be able to bring in point of sale information, database information, inventory. How do we merge that kind of data with your marketing information and really leverage moving forward the returns that you are getting? So that is sort of the broad strokes of what's going on in the market economically, and then also from the direction of travel for the tech stack. What I will do now is share my screen, and it's always a bit hit and miss doing this. Okay, it says that I am screen sharing, so great. So we did tweak our revenue under management number to include Shopify because Shopify was not pulling into our BigQuery account. Um, and we have just ticked over $50 million of e-commerce revenue under management for the last 12 months. So that's awesome. We were sitting at around 37 million at the beginning of the year. So really starting to see an increase in the returns that our clients are getting. So that's awesome. Really, really glad to see that number. If we look at the conversion and events for just the last month, we'll see that there has been a continuation of the form submits increasing. Email link clicks have sort of dropped away a wee bit. Email link clicks is never a high number anyway, so not too worried about that. And phone link clicks have increased significantly. So awesome to see. Then our month-on-month revenue number is just under 5 million. So if we were to hold that out, the next 12 months would be looking around 60 million under management. Average revenue per user has slightly increased. That's great. If we look at the channel information, we'll see that the highest return is organic search, as it often is, followed by paid search. Direct sort of dropped away a wee bit compared to paid search. Unassigned, that'll be your Google My Business listing. So overall, really good to see the numbers going in the right direction after pretty consistent declines in 2024 to now starting to see some pretty chunky increases to lead generation in 2025. And it did take a couple of months to get there. It didn't start out that way. It's really built over the last 2 months. May and June have been really strong for lead generation. So if you're not capturing that, you're not seeing that, please do speak to your project manager. If we're not working with you yet, go to webwonks.com and book a time to speak with one of our team. And we're more than happy to go through your tech stack, how things are running for you. But have a wonderful July, and I will very much aim to have a CEO memo out to you by the latter stages of July, no later than the first couple of days of August. But stay awesome, make lots of money, and stay warm out there.